Hi guys, welcome to a special video. My name is Imran Mani Hanif. In this video, I want to talk about finding more ideas for your t-shirts. Okay, finding the right niche, finding the right market for your t-shirt, rather than using and restricting yourself on TView. What you can do is you can head over to a website called Wanelo, WANELO.com. This is actually an iPhone app or an Android app, or you can actually use the web version. All you do is register on the website, okay, and then what you can do is you can actually browse all these different products. But what I do is I type in funny t-shirts, okay, so, and then you can get a breakdown of all the different stores that people have submitted. Okay, so for example, a really good t-shirt, an example of a good t-shirt is this one. Okay, turned down for what? Summer 2014. Okay, because it's going to be summer soon, and this is going to be selling well. To get a fair idea of what's popular in terms of t-shirts, is these saves. Okay, this website, so this has got 1076 saves. That means people have saved and bookmarked this, okay, because they're interested in a t-shirt like this. iSleepy, there's an app for that. Simple t-shirt. Let's go back, okay, and we can also have a look at this one. This is another funny t-shirt. It says, I flexed and the sleeves fell off. This is aimed at people who want to go to the gym, okay. And then you've got all these different other t-shirts that you can browse. Obviously you don't want to promote something like this because you're going to risk getting your account banned. This is, again, I flexed and the sleeves fell off. This is an example of a t-shirt that would do well, okay, and obviously the men would be interested in that. This one probably aimed at women. Let's have a look. Let me scroll down. Obviously you want to promote something, you want to create something that's not too controversial, okay, and it doesn't have swears. Let's have a look. This is a good one. Possibly this could be in a better color. This is a good one. You can target women who've just been engaged, okay. And let me just go down. And then what you can do is also you can type in different professions. So for example, t-shirts for let's have a look. Teachers, okay, and then you can get a fair idea of all the t-shirts that have not already been done. So for example, there's this one, there's this one. Obviously this one's been done, but again you can just see how different some of these are in the ones you might already be used to, okay. Let's have a look. Let's go down. And sometimes simple would work really well. Let me just see. World's awkwardest teacher. I mean, there's a lot of ideas you can pick up from this, literally. Okay, and there's dork. So there's quite a few different t-shirts. Now what I want to do, okay, is basically show you, if I had a t-shirt aimed at teachers, okay, which I'm going to show you now. This is how I would do my targeting, okay. Okay, this one is a t-shirt which the campaign's ended because I closed this. Okay, this is the one that I created using the Teespring editor, and this had quite a lot of shares. I mean, it had an awesome amount of shares, but I stopped this campaign because I wanted to focus on other things. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save this image, okay, and then post it as a post engagement ad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Snagit to remove the background. Okay, so remove the background very quickly. I'm going to save this t-shirt. Okay, so I've actually saved this as a PNG format. Okay, I'm going to close this. Then I'm going to head over to my Facebook page. This is a quick page you can create. I'm going to type in something like awesome teacher shirt limited edition. Okay, and then what I want to do is, obviously this campaign has already been closed because I closed this. What you want to do is head over to this, copy and paste the link, enter his bullets. Okay, so this, what I usually do, I just pin this to the top. Okay, so this is the post engagement ad. If you head over to the Facebook, okay, what you want to do is you want to select the post. So I'm just going to refresh this, and this is the post that we just created. Okay, I'm going to click continue and remove the right hand column because that's just a waste. Okay, so this is how the t-shirt is going to appear on people's newsfeed, and this is how it's going to appear on mobile devices, making sure that the URL appears. Okay, so this is the URL, remember. Okay, now in terms of targeting, obviously the UK market is restricted to what you Americans might be used to. Okay, so what I would do is I'd select the demographics first of all. So I'm going to target this at women. Okay, I'm going to head over to the States, so target the USA. Select the age group. Okay, in this case I'm going to target 22 no max, and then what I do is I can narrow the age group further, but before I do that I can focus on the interests or the demographics. Okay, so in demographics what you can do is target by work, job titles, industries. So I'm going to click on job titles and type in teacher, and you got substitute teacher and you got teacher, or you can type in education. Let's type in teacher or high school teacher. Okay, that's not going to come. Okay, let's just stick to teacher for now. Okay, so that's 340,000 people. Now if you want to narrow this further down, what you can do, target between a certain age group. So again, this narrows it further down, but again what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over to 25, narrows it further down, and then I'm going to head over to 25 to 40, narrows it further. So I've got, again, I'm getting a pretty much targeted audience. If I want to further narrow this down, okay, now we're targeting 25 to 35, 124,000 people. That's pretty much targeted for me. Okay, so we've got job title teacher. You can also select interests. So in this case, you can type in high school teacher. Okay, this arrow again, you know, this isn't that going to be targeted. You can type in teaching. That's pretty much targeted, but the reach is going to be pretty small. So I'm going to leave that for now. And then you can also have behaviors. Okay, so again, you know, this, again, if you're in the States, you're going to be on a big advantage because slowly it's getting rolled out. With this option here, the online spenders one, I don't think this is going to make a difference. Okay, this is I've tested this. I don't think it makes a difference. But what you can do is just focus on the ones that would apply. So in this case, at the moment, I've got three options, which are digital activities, mobile device user, or whether they're a traveller. So digital activities, I've got online spenders, I've got, then you can go down, small business page owners. Let me just go to small business page owners. Okay, this is, okay, and then you can, okay, and as you can see that there's 9,200 people. So I'm going to take that off for now. Okay, so then what you do is select a budget. I mean, I usually recommend $10, but some people are starting to select a $15 to $20 budget. To be on the safe side, you want to select anything between $10 and $15. Once you get a lot of sales, then you start scaling up. Okay, so then you want to select bid for page post engagement, and then you're good to go. Then you can place your order. Okay, so this in a nutshell is the basic targeting. Okay, what you can do when it comes to targeting by professions. Okay, but what you can also do is target by teachers. So for example, target by interests. So in this case, I'm going to type in high school teacher. You can either target a maths as a science teacher, and then narrowing your audience down further. So type in high school teacher. Again, that's not going to be much. So what you can do is type in school teacher. School teacher. There's 30,000 people who experience a like in that. Secondary school teacher. School teacher. And then what you can do is you can just select the age group to possibly 45 to sort of get a bigger audience. And interests, teaching, okay. Again, then you get a bigger audience, and then you can just narrow your age group further down. 116,000. That pretty much is targeted. Okay. So what you can also do is, obviously depending on the market, you can also target people who've uploaded photos. Okay, so who like sharing photos, which is quite powerful, really. These are the people who are constantly sharing. So that means if they see your ad, they're most likely to upload the status or upload photos, and anything that would they find interesting. These people actually go out of the way to upload photos. Okay, so for now, this is one of my videos on targeting. Obviously, I'm going to have a few more. Just wanted to give you sort of basic idea on basic targeting options, and once this gets more advanced, obviously I'm going to be talking about more advanced features in the coming videos, and some of the campaigns which I did and which generate a ton of sales. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon, and please subscribe to my videos. Peace.